Hi, yes, hello. Today I'm going to be making a tattoo design and some patches based off the band Einstein Kills, because it's one of my favorite bands. So let's just get into it. Okay, so the original sketch I made for this, I made while I was spending a week in the psych ward. And I would wake up around 4 a.m. in the last few days of it just to work on some sketches and some art ideas that I had during that time, which I'm just now getting back to. And since Einstein Kills is one of my favorite bands, I decided to go with that one first. First, I'm just blocking in the colors of, and doing a little bit of shading of the gray and reds. Next, I'm moving in with some kind of darker shading now, giving it some more definition. I wanted to make this kind of like look, you know, a little shiny, a little slimy, a little bloody. But I want it to be like inverted colors to where the slime hit certain colors on certain letters, they would turn inverted. Here I'm shading in some more darker colors because you just need some layers upon layers to really make things pop and stand out, you know. Oh, here I'm adding some yellow in because I felt like it was, especially towards the lighter areas, to give it some more color. Make the red kind of pop out a little bit more and be more vibrant. I just wanted the X to really stand out with the bloody colors splattered. Using a white to blend the gray colors now. Going in with some more shading, apparently. So I decided that it wasn't enough. Which I think it really worked. plan to do more bands like this. Like I've written down some band ideas previously. There's another thing of Pop-Tarts on the side, there you go. And one of the ones I'm working on as of recording this is Hollywood Undead doing their HU logo. And I might do some of their masks on the side, but I'm undecided on that. Just got done outlining it yesterday, but it's just a sketch. Another one I worked on in the psych ward was Senses Fail. That sketch. I'll probably work on that final one next, to be honest, because I really liked how it turned out in the sketch. Gonna do another tattoo design and another thing of patches for it. Maybe not patches, just like maybe one patch, but for this I did a series of patches, which you'll see, so spoilers, sorry. I think these are the final touches on the design now. Adding some white highlights around just to make it really look slimy and poppy. Oh, and now I'm outlining it further with another marker just to, I like having things re-outlined after I draw on them, because the black outline tends to lose its vibrancy, its darkness, I mean. Really proud of how this turned out. Really enjoy it. I can't wait to get it tattooed, but that's further in down the line. I don't have any money for it right now, of course. Oh, and here's the reveal from my sketch that I did in the psych ward to bam, the final reveal. I was really proud of that reveal thing that I did. Oh, here's me zooming in. Here you go. Bah. Okay, here's the sketches of starting out on the patches. And this is the first one. Redoing the IX logo. And cutting it out so I can use it as a stencil, so I can tap paint on the fabric with it. Just a lot easier, in my opinion, to paint on fabric with it. Though sometimes it can do a little bleeding, and I think it did, but I kind of liked how it turned out anyway. Because the bleeding of the white underlayer kind of made it like outlined in a way on the patch. Alright, the video I'm watching is super sped up and I'd take a break right now, I guess. Eating some Cheetos. paper I was using was super thick, so it hurt my hand a lot, so I think I took a little break for that. But alright, now we're moving on to the fabric. Cut out a little piece and kind of try to position it how I want, and masked it down so it wouldn't move around. I tried with a brush first apparently and it didn't work, so oh, here's my freaking paint tube globbed out onto the palette, so I had to use that white quickly, which thankfully it worked, and I used more than that, but it was still upsetting at the time. Oh, here's working on here we are with the second layer of the white grayish paint as a base layer, and then a third layer? Yeah. I had to, since it's black fabric, I had to really like layer it on. Here I am testing the tiny writing of my paintbrush, which I tried really hard. To make it really tiny. Oh, and the lyrics that I'm writing on these patches are broken up from the interlude on Hip to Be Scared, that song by Einstein Kills. So it starts out with, do you like Einstein Kills? Writing these lyrics out took a really long time, but it was so worth it because I love my vest right now. Actually, I'm gonna go get my vest and wear it right now while we watch this video. I'll show you the back of the vest at the end, just so it could be kind of like a final reveal of it. Alright, now that it's all written down on there, I'm just re-outlining it to make it thicker and more easily read. I started just skipping ahead because it was taking so long. Doing a little bit at a time. At the bottom, I wrote the ending of the song, "This confession has meant nothing," because I thought that would be a nice touch. Here we are recreating the tattoo design, but on a patch colors. And then I'm just outlining some words in red just to make it a little bit more interesting and to kind of move your eye along the lyrics. Oh yeah, I realized I forgot the other quotation mark, so I had to add that in. Adding some yellow highlights on the IX patch. Again, just to bring out the colors, and then I'm adding some shading to it as well. I think I'm darkening up the reds here because it was a little too bright for my liking. Oh, and it's finally done, so I'm doing a final, not a final rebuild, but and there it is, and I'm just splattering red paint for bloody effects. Laying them out to make sure that I put them on correctly and I have enough room. And then repositioning them if I don't have enough room, which is a few times. Oh, and I'm just gluing them down with fabric glue just to make sure they stay in position while I sew them on. Trimming the fabric just to make it fit a little nicer and make it a little more torn looking. And finally moving on to sewing, which is the last part of this whole process. Oh, and the video just ends there. Anyway, I finished up with sewing all of them, and I will show you what it all looks like right now. Alright, so that is it. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.